Welcome to the Dollars and Cents podcast with Wes the Economist and Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist. We're reporting to you live from the Wave Beach Realty Studios in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. All right, guys, welcome back into the Dollars and Cents podcast. I am Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist, Wes the Economist across from me, and we are on Season 1, Episode 33 of Quick Clips.
So we ended up our last quick clip on Biden's mental capacity and left it on the auto pen. So you said Obama, Clinton's...
The Clintons and the Obamas are running the country.
You think so?
They were running the country, absolutely. I mean, you've got like the George
Clinton's,
Soroses of the world and all that.
Obama and Clinton don't like each other, though.
Is that what they tell you?
I mean, you can see it when they're around each other. They just despise each other.
One of them's running the country. The Clintons might be a little bit on their way out now.
I could see Biden, because Biden even, not Biden, Obama, because he said it even in an interview, he'd love to have that situation.
Yeah, I think somebody's, they may have him as the face of the Democrats actually running things behind the scenes. He seems like he would kind of play by the Democratic playbook and just keep everything rolling how they want to do it. Hillary was about as corrupt as they get, but she's probably, after losing that election, she's probably on her way slowly out of politics. Yeah. They've made their money. They've scammed enough people in the Clinton Foundation.
I still think
they've killed 50.
It may not be Soros, but I still think there's somebody above those two.
Oh,
Clintons and Obamas that are running things.
The people who are really running things, you'll never even know their names.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're billionaires that will. I mean, for the longest time, nobody would ever known who Jeffrey Epstein was if he didn't get caught with the trafficking ring. Which
did you see that?
Don't get me started. They're lying to us. That's what
you think. Bongino is lying.
He is lying. He had to, it was all he could do to not look up and to the right to even get that out of his mouth. That I've looked through the files. There's nothing there that says he definitely killed himself. I was like, you're a lying sack of shit, bro. Like, what did they have on you, or what did they threaten you guys with to come out here and have you both sit here and lie into this camera? Yes, absolutely, they're lying.
See, I didn't think they were lying.
No, they're lying. He killed him. He did not kill himself. And if he
oh no, I don't think he killed himself.
Well, they said he did.
Well, you notice how they put it though. They're part of the government now. You see how he put it. I've seen the files. He didn't kill himself. According to the file.
That's a lie.
He did. According to the file, he did not.
Yeah,
I don't think it's in the file. I think they're going to have to uncover evidence that's been washed away.
They should say, according to the files we have read, obviously the files are going to say he didn't kill himself.
Yeah, and that's what
Shocker.
Or
that he did. I'm sorry, that he did kill himself. Obviously the files will say that.
Yeah.
But what they should be saying is the files that we have say that it was likely that he killed himself, but we're doing a further investigation because that doesn't seem realistic. That's what they should say.
But they can't anymore.
Then it's like, all right, well, who's controlling them, though?
Yeah. I still think somebody killed him. I still think that, but because the camera's off, both guards gone.
Yeah, it's just too convenient.
Yeah,
this guy is the most wanted predator in the world now.
I think what Bondi and all of them are running up against, unlike the Democrats who are willing to file lawsuits when there's not enough evidence to convict, I don't think they have the evidence in hand to convict people. So the problem is, how do you get it? Had just like when Bondi with all the Epstein documents that were spread out all over the place, they wouldn't turn them in. I mean, you have all these people in the government who think they're more powerful than the government and can
they are
can hold all this stuff back, and so they're trying to get cases to prosecute people, but there's not enough to hold it in court. And you know what happens? They bring all these suits up, they fail to get convictions, and then what's next? See, the Republicans are just going after their thing. Same thing they did to Trump.
Yeah,
and Trump. Why is it that when Trump beat all this stuff, I guess he's still a felony convicted, which is going to be overturned, I believe. Why is it when they failed to prosecute him in so many ways, why don't we hear now that the Democrats have been using lawfare?
Yeah.
But as soon as Republicans do it, it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
How do you fight it?
I don't know. I don't get it. I just...
We are so screwed up.
Yeah, and what's crazy with the Epstein thing again is you charged him and convicted him of trafficking, but the people he trafficked to, there was nobody charged on that. Like, how do you convict somebody of trafficking and you have no buyers and no victims?
Yeah,
where are they?
Yeah,
There was thousands of them, according to like he was all the time he was doing this. He had his own island for it.
Yeah.
Where are they at? How much did you pay all of them not to say anything? And where are the people that actually did it that are in his files and all the videos and stuff that you got from him because he blackmailed everybody. This is how he kept doing it as long as he did. Where's all those like? What did you just throw those away because somebody you knew was on them? Like what are we doing?
I wish Trump would come out and just clear the air on all this stuff because I still want to know about the drones.
Nothing. He said he would work on that day one. See, there's some stuff about Trump that I don't like. Like they get in there and then it's like, all right, well we can't do this, this, and this because it's national security. It's like, well, you can just say that about everything. So you might as well just stop telling us what's going on because you're not telling the truth about any of it. Are you looking to buy a home in North or South Carolina? You need to reach out to Wave Beach Realty today. We are a family-owned company with over 10 years of experience in North and South Carolina and operate along the Grand Strand. Give us a call today at 843-957-3872. That's 843-957-3872.
Mortgage payment, insurance payments, credit card payments, they can be very overwhelming. Are you ready to take the time to get things under control? Then reach out to me at Clark Financial Coaching to see if we can get you started with a budget and then a vision for the future. Write me at coachwesc@gmail.com. That's coachwesc@gmail.com. So, I wish they'd just come out and say, okay, this is what's happening. This is why we haven't come. But, and again, we're only 3 months in, 4 months in, but something's got to start happening. We don't have much time
Even
left.
the Diddy trial, I think he's going to beat that trial.
Really?
I think he's going to beat that case.
How?
The only out of all the stuff they got from his house, they're trying to say he trafficked people, but for his own use, because him and his wife or girlfriend or whatever she was were hiring these prostitutes and sleeping with them, and that's why they're trying to say he was trafficking them. But he was saying that they flew there on their own will. Like, he didn't traffic anybody to do anything. They were just swingers, and that was the life they were living. They were like, and the only video they really have released in court is the one of him hitting her in the outside of the elevator, his wife, or whatever she was at the time.
Yeah.
So their argument is that, he's a domestic abuser, and he's guilty of that, but that's not what he's charged with at all. You're charging him with a RICO Act and trafficking, and so they're gonna prove, because there's not enough evidence at least being released, that he didn't traffic anybody or he's not racketeering or making profit off of prostitution ring. He's only guilty of being a domestic abuser, which they did not charge him with any type of abuse. So he's going to beat that. He's going to beat that case. He's going to beat that case. I'm going to say it right here. I hate it because I think he's a scumbag and a total waste of life. He needs to be and there's going back further, they're almost certain that he actually, when the whole Biggie Tupac thing was going on, Biggie was he was signed to his record label. They were together,
right?
And after he died, and then Tupac died, Tupac died first. But they are almost certain that he actually was part of putting the hit to have him murdered too. But they'll never be able to prove that either. It's been so long ago now. But he's been involved in so many sketchy things over the years that I think he's too big.
People in Hollywood, a bunch of them are like that.
Oh yeah,
and politicians. It's all just an incestuous relationship between all these elites.
Yeah. and they can get away with it because if you have enough money and power, you can buy your protection. Yeah. And Epstein probably would have too, but he just got too reckless with it, I think. And people were like, oh, we got to cut ties with him. He's going to expose us all. And then they're like, all right, well, he's been caught. They just raided him. We got to kill him. He's got to go. There's going to be 10,000 of us that are going to go to prison for pedophilia. He's got to go quickly. We cannot go to trial.
I hate to go right back to Biden on that, but maybe it does fit where he sniffs hair. But anyway,
whatever happened to the Ghislaine Maxwell? She's in prison, right?
Yeah, she's still
and
in
not
prison.
saying a word, not saying a peep.
Nothing. That I've heard.
I want to see that. I want to find out where she's in prison and actually see if she's really there.
That's interesting too.
It's like if I had to guess, they gave her a bunch of money and said, "Shut up."
No news anymore.
Nothing,
they find their topics for the day, and then that's all they talk about.
Yeah.
All this other stuff going on. There's no way to find out about it.
No way. It's just too much.
But speaking of news that happened this week, finishing up our quick clip on Biden, all that stuff going on. Tapper drops his book.
Yeah.
So then what happens next? Oh, he's got stage 4 cancer.
Yep. That he's had,
and just chose now to. I mean, it was obviously trying to squelch all this other conduct.
Right.
But then whoever's doing his PR is not thinking this through, because why do you give the actual? If you're trying to cover this up, why do you give the actual diagnosis? Because now we know that he had cancer pretty much the whole time he was president, if not for years up before that.
Well, because people aren't going to do the research to figure out how quickly cancer metastasizes or whatever they say.
Even CNN had doctors on saying that. And again, I guess they were trying to run off the other stuff, but to me, it just made it worse.
Well, I guess now that...
he's out of office.
Well, now that you have a liberal coming out with a book about it, they're like, oh, now we can just throw it all out there and make our money. And keep on
that's
moving.
true, too.
Yeah. You don't think CNN has a part in that book and getting a chunk of that?
I'm sure they do.
Come on now.
They got to pay back for that, all the money they've lost in lawsuits.
So now they can get right. So now they can just flip the script and say, oh, yeah, I guess they did hide it, blah, 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 which nobody will care. But he's already out of office. Now nobody's going to care. Now it does. That's why. Because, like, well, we can sell the book. People are going to be interested in the topic about, like, hiding it, how this was all hidden. But nobody really cares. Because
but now
it's not
listen to our next
now.
news coverage, because now we're telling the truth.
Right. Yeah. Listen to us now, because now we're going to tell you how bad he really was the whole time, even though we did know and we were paid off not to say a word, and we just lied to you the whole time.
And now let me tell you how bad Trump is.
Yeah.
And believe us, because now we're telling you the truth.
Because now we're telling you the truth. We lied to you before, but it was a white lie. But now we're honest Abes.
Ready to move on to the big, beautiful bill?
Yeah, it's only going uphill from here.
It is. It really is. Catch you on the next one.
When life gets unpredictable, turn to a partner you can trust. At Bobby Clary State Farm, we've got you covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we're dedicated to providing personalized coverage that fits your needs. With our friendly and knowledgeable team, navigating your insurance options have never been easier. Visit BobbyClary.com or call 843-438-6000. Bobby Clary State Farm, here to help life go right.
Eisenhower Dental, located at 107 Waccamaw Medical Park Drive in Conway, a place where you can find all your dental services, including general dentistry, cosmetic, restorative, and pediatric dentistry. Reach out to them today at their website, eisenhowerdental.com, or call them at 843-234-3110, 843-234-3110, and tell them Wes the Economist sent you.
Thanks for listening to the Dollars and Cents Podcast with Jonathan the Conspiracy Theorist and Wes the Economist. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and X at DollarsCentsGS and on Facebook at Dollars and Cents.